Promise you you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
Alright guys, welcome to the $10,000 to $100,000 challenge. Now people say to me, I don't have enough money, it's too much, you know, £300 per account for a 70k in pounds or 100k in dollars. So I'm gonna show you guys how it's done and how you should do it. And yeah, this is the introduction. I'm gonna basically break down my risk, how I'm gonna risk, and how the account works. So it's very simple how the challenge will work, sorry, the series. We're gonna do a 10,000, it's gonna be in pounds, but yeah, it'll be a bit more in dollars account, and that is with FTMO, costs roughly £80. Then the next idea is we pass that eventually, and I will be showing the ones that fail if I do fail, or you know, each trade, losses and wins, etc. will be shown, and the account balance start and end of each series and video, and a bit trade breakdowns as well. So yeah, we start with that. Once that's passed, we simply use the money from the funded to buy a £70,000 account, which is 380-ish quid if you haven't got an active account with FTMO, I believe. I just had a look. 70,000 active account, or $100,000 even. Now the risk model, we're going to do an evals, are going to be like this. So we're going to start with 1%. Not 1%, sorry. Yeah, 1%. My bad, 1%. So we're going to start with 1% on the first trade, right? And 1% risk if we are over 2% of account balance. Risk 2%. Now theoretically, if you pass 3 trades, the first 3 trades, you have finished the eval. If we are under 2% of the account, risk 1%. And that's going to stay like that whether we're in drawdown, etc. Simple, yeah? We're aiming for minimum, so I'll put this up here. Min, we're aiming for is 1 to 2 RR. There will be some exceptions where if we're in a trade and it's coming towards market closure and we still haven't hit 2R, we'll just close. I'm not going to risk it for the opening up. I don't like to gamble. I'm not doing none of that. Verification slash funded. Now I treat these the same because you only need to make 5% your verification, so it's not a rush. You start off with 0.5% risk, right? Start. If we are over, so if we are over 1% on account balance, risk 1%. Yeah, and if we are under 1%, risk 0.5%. And again, that stays the same whether we're in drawdown or not. Now, the whole idea of all of this, right, is you kind of not aggressive, too aggressive, to the point where even if you're in drawdown, you're risking 2%, and that's it, 5 trades and the account's gone. So we've got some space to go in drawdown, but we're also not spending 3 months to do one account. Yeah, 2 things I don't agree with. Maximum a month or 2, and move on. You may have a bad month, that's why I say a month or 2, and then you move on. Okay, so that's the risk plan. It's very simple. And yeah, literally that's all we're going to do. That's all it is, right? Once you've got a 10k account, you make 4% and you can buy a 70k account. And from that point forth, you're basically risk free and you're set, because you get your £80 back once you pass this account as a funded account. And then once you've done that, you can basically make the extra money on top to buy that, or aim for a bit less on this account and use the £80 on top to pay for this, right? What do we do with this account once we are trading this? Well, if you are new or newer, I would recommend place, because you have a inactive period where your account just gets shut, just put 0.01 lot sizes in occasionally, uh, and then just keep it going, keep it open. Why? Because if you fail this, what we're going to do, we're going to loop back to this, and we're going to trade that again to make the money to buy this again. You understand? It's basically an infinite account. You're basically going to get an infinite amount of counts, right? And you can just redo it over and over until you pass this. Once you pass this, stick to the risk model. You're going to focus on this risk model. And yeah, it's kind of a bit like dynamic risk. Obviously, there's a bit more to it. Once you're funded, I have a few more stuff as well to preserve your profits when you're in profit, and stuff like that. I set like milestones and stuff like that once I've hit certain key levels in profit for the month. But we don't need to focus on that. Our focus is to just get funded and then use that funded to buy this account. Right? Kept it nice and simple today. A notepad, just explaining how we're going to do the account. And look, it's fairly simple, right? Obviously, the strategy is I'm going to be doing trade breakdown, so you'll see what I kind of do and look forward to enter. Like the EU buys the caught today, and the market's just ripping up. But yeah, it's fairly simple. It's you'll get to see what my thought process is for the markets. I will be executing and then making the video afterwards. So yeah, as in like doing a trade breakdown afterwards.
Promise you you'll catch me.